Today I'm going to try and stick to a routine. Welcome to my messy living room. I'm I might not I probably won't do anything about this today. So it's a Sunday morning. I'm up kind of early. I am so pleasantly surprised by how my face is looking in this light because I worry about my face quite a lot, but it's looking okay. I want to look after it more. I think there's lots of things I can do to look after it more inside and out. But yeah, today is just all about routine. Because that's what I've realised recently is kind of fundamental to my success, I think. So I've written like a list of some small things, some bigger things, some things that will take a shorter amount of time, some things that will take a longer amount of time to do on every day that I have a day off and I'm not working. So that's the plan. And today is a day off and I'm not working. So I want to challenge myself to stick to this list that I have created. So yeah, I'm going to get on with the list. I'm going to clarify the list for myself now. I'm going to have a cup of tea, clarify the list. And I'm actually going to add two things to it because there's some really big overarching themes. Firstly, I I need and want to get my finances sorted out. Like I need and want to get my finances sorted out. I just need to do that. That's got to happen this month. That's literally got to. It's got to. Like I've got to. I've got to pull it. I've got to pull it out of the bag. And secondly, I would really like to get and need to get, I think, as well, my social life sorted out. It's actually not something I've ever consciously addressed, but recently I just realised that I need to and want to. If I'm to live like a whole, full, functioning, healthy life, I need to have kind of a social life. I did actually socialise last night. I saw family, which was wonderful. So grateful for that. Um, but yeah, recently I just had a second person, like a friend, um, a social contact to say they were like, "Would should we schedule in some time?" And I just immediately just recoiled and I was like, "Oh, I don't know. I've got to sort my finances out." But because I had that reaction, I noticed it because I had the exact same reaction when someone asked me this, like a little, and someone else asked me this like a little while before. And so I just am forced to reconcile that maybe something is coming to a head there, and I'm just noticing that for some reason I'm just pushing away the idea of scheduling like social time, like for social interaction. So I kind of want to address that because I do have some key people in my life that I care extremely deeply about, and I haven't made any attempt to actually go and see them for so long. But it's actually just comes down to me not feeling ready in my life. I don't feel like me not feeling accomplished. There's been practical reasons such as like literally just not really having enough cash, but I don't know if that's an excuse, and I want to just snap out of it. Like I kind of was just feeling like in a bit of a funk where I was like, why would they want to see me? Like, you know, maybe they don't like me. But actually, I think just put all of those fears and worries aside and just get out of my own head. I think thinking aloud, like maybe I had got into like a downward spiral about it, and because I was like have chronically spent so much time on my own in the last, since lockdown and before, but really lockdown solidified that pattern of existence. And I think it, my cousin TJ has his dose lab and his book called The Dose Effect, and his whole dose teachings about dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. And I remember him saying that confidence is like a feature of oxytocin, and you get oxytocin by socializing with people. And so I think I've got into a downward spiral where I've not been socializing, so I've not been feeling confident. But as of last night, I was socializing, and now this morning I'm suddenly like, I can do this. Like, I'm sure people who want to see me, who wouldn't want to see me? So I think that's something I'm gonna try and pull out of the bag. But that is a massive, to me, that feels like a massive thingy that I need to work out how to do. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna start with my routine anyway.